Hello, so today we are going to be doing a reading regarding why is this person on your mind. We have 3 piles to choose from. Pile 1 is the LIGHTSEERS Tarot, and it's Peacock Ore. I just want to see what card is on top. I didn't pick a specific card, how I usually do, but I'm a little bit curious. Ooh, the World, cool. Okay, so yeah, if you like this deck and Peacock Ore, this is going to be your reading. And then pile 2 is the Right Away Tarot, like the original one, with Ocean Jasper. And let's see what card is here. Interesting. The 6 of Swords. All right, so that will be yours. And then pile 3 is Desert Rose with Tarot of Oppositions. And let's see what card is on top here. The King of Swords. Okay. Very interesting. I don't know why I'm laughing when I flip that one. King of Swords is like, it's an interesting character. All right. All of you guys, all of the piles have interesting characters. Okay. So yeah, you guys, just go ahead and pick your pile. You can go based on this. You can go based on the timestamps, so the numbers. I will say that I'm going to be looking into who this person is first. I'm going to start the reading with that, and that's going to be oracle cards and some tarot. And if that resonates with you, then that will be your reading. And if not, well, you know, maybe it's another pile here. So yeah, I'm going to start with pile 1, and I'll see you in your readings. Hello, pile 1. You guys picked the Peacock or the LIGHTSEERS Tarot with the World card. It is going to be your reading. I'm going to put your tarot here on the side for a bit because I'm going to first be looking into who this person is that you've been thinking about with some tarot and then some oracle cards. And if this resonates for you, then definitely you guys should... well, these are actually advice. So these are for the end over here. But these 3 are going to tell us who this person is. And if this part resonates with you, then this is definitely your reading. If it doesn't resonate, maybe it's someone that you haven't met yet. But it should, you know, if someone's on your mind, you should kind of know who they are, right? So yeah, if this part doesn't resonate with you, like I said in the intro, it could be that you're in a different pile or maybe just not in this reading today. All right, so let's see here. The King of Cups. Okay, beautiful. This King of Cups gives me also temperance vibes. So this could definitely be a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. Pisces heavily. And for some reason, because I'm seeing temperance, Sagittarius for some reason too. Quite beautiful. Very loving energy here. Someone with a lot of potential. Someone with a lot of drive and like, what is creative? There's like a creative nature to this person. I just, with the cups and everything flowing out of it, it makes me think of that, like an overflow of creation. But definitely like emotional awareness, emotional intelligence. Someone who truly is great at communicating how they feel. They understand when you communicate how you feel. Maybe someone who's very much into the sea as well. They could be like a captain of a ship or something, quite literally, because he's wearing a captain's hat. So that's really interesting. Definitely loves to be in the ocean, to be close to it. Bodies of water in general, but the ocean specifically. All right, let's see what else. Fire energy. You see what I mean? I was picking up on some Sagittarius energy. Warrior, passion, and fearlessness. I like that. Water and fire make steam. So this is a very interesting character here. You guys are like connected to. Okay. Let's see. Black egg. Cool. Very nice. Very nice. Very mysterious. Very there's something to be discovered here. Maybe that's why this person's on your mind, because you haven't unlocked, or you haven't fully, like, it hasn't gotten to the point where you truly know this person yet, but you, their essence, their energetic being pulls you towards it. It's almost like you want to know what magic lies within. Like, there's something about this person's energy. And you see in this one how it just radiates from that person. It's like they could be a very big presence, because you see how this is like, and so is the King of Cups there, because he's like surrounded by his energy, right? And so is this one, and so is the egg, actually. So they could be a very magnetizing energy, especially to you. You could feel very magnetized towards this person. So that's interesting. All right, let's look into why you're thinking of them. Why is this person on your mind? I'm gonna leave this here, these two, for last, okay? Let's see why this person is on your mind. I haven't done a shuffle and a pick the cards like this in a while. I usually have everything pre-done, but now I'm being called to go back to this kind of system, which is interesting. All right. I don't know why all of these all of a sudden like fell off. Okay. Let's see why this person is on your mind. Okay, Eight of Wands. There's that energetic connection between you two. It's almost like you cannot close yourself off from it. It's there. It's very present. It's coming at you all the time. A lot of communication, especially from spirit as well. You could be getting a lot of signs and synchronicities. Let me fix myself here a bit. You could be getting a lot of signs and synchronicities in regarding this person, this connection. You think about them, but it's not necessarily that you seek them out in your mind. It's more of they come to your mind. You know what I mean? Like, you know the difference from you actively thinking of someone, or you receiving like their presence, being like, hey, think of me, or like, remember this about me, something like that. There's something there about that. Yeah, look at that. Maybe you're the one who has a lot of fire energy, but I feel like both of you do. Wow. Yeah, you receive a lot of information from this person. There's telepathy between you, probably, or some kind of like, I don't know, I'm picking up on crazy stuff like remote viewing, telepathy for sure. There's some kind of like clear abilities that you both share, and there's like a continuation. Like, they think of you, you think of them. You see the King of Cups, like the water spills from one and goes into the other, which is why it was making me think of temperance. Well, same. It's like it goes, like it goes in one ear, out the other, but in a good way for you guys. It's almost like you receive something, and you realize what it is. It's a message from them. You decode it, or maybe you don't. You just store it, and then it goes out and it goes back to them, and like with your essence imprinted on the energy. That is quite beautiful and strange in the best of ways, honestly. Okay. So this person could definitely be on your mind, because you're picking up on them getting closer and closer to probably you in real life, like in the 3D. Because with the Knight of Cups, he's delivering something. This cup, this letter, roses. This person definitely wants to bring an offer towards you, which is why you're probably thinking of them. It's in the energetic and spiritual kind of realm at the moment. But physically, he, they, them, it doesn't matter, but they're still like approaching you. However, very interesting that I said that you cannot stop these things from coming into your mind. It's like you're just like a receiver of this information or this person's energy. And here you've been trying to kind of like stay in your bubble, stay with your energy, but there's still one that kind of like penetrates, if you will. Do you see that? It's so that's why this person's on your mind. You literally cannot, you can't do anything about it as far as like actively say I don't want to think about them, because it's not even you, Power One. It very much feels like it's this person resonating with your energy at such a deep level that you can't help but receive messages from them. Read up on their energy even if you don't want to. Maybe you're even seeing this person like in dreams, or music reminds you of them, artwork, any kind of like random post that you see online, this person comes to mind. With the Fool, again, it's a really beautiful energy. The Flower of Life is also in this card. I don't know, it's very faint, but I'm sure you could see it. And well, it is here too. I think Divine is saying to jump in. The fact that she's holding amethyst makes me think, again, very spiritual kind of it's like a spiritual woo-woo connection kind of thing. Even if you guys are a little bit you lean towards the spiritual side of things, because obviously why would you be watching a tarot reading if you don't? I mean, and if this is quite literally the first time that you're watching one, welcome. I'm so happy to like be the first one that you see. But anyways, it's jump in. It's like jump into the unknown. It's okay to just trust. It's like a trust fall with the universe here. But the thing is everything's happening in divine timing, and it's divinely orchestrated. Like, it's not something, quite honestly, I don't think it's anything you can stop. The movement is happening. This is fast movement, and the knights are knights. You know, they're on a horse getting from point A to point V. Like, the movement is coming. There's a lot of you receiving information, and then I feel like at the end here, this is you trying to say, okay, well, maybe I should just let it happen and see what happens, kind of thing. Like, I'm just gonna fall into this energy and see what comes of it. I'm here shuffling off camera, but just because if it's more comfortable for me this way. But I'll pull the cards in front of you guys. Let's see. I want to see what the Eight of Wands is about there. Ten of Pentacles. Wow. So if you are like soulmates, divine counterparts, you're meant to, there's a lot entangled between you two. Maybe you also lived a lot of past lifetimes together. The Ten of Pentacles, happy family, union, you know, it's, if there's a lot of that around you guys as like possibilities, it's understandable that this person will be coming to mind, especially like I said, because they're on their way to you. And in physical reality, you're meant to come together again if you know of them, okay? But even if you knew of them in the past, this is a brand new beginning for both of you here. Okay, definitely soulmates, definitely past life relationships. And maybe in this lifetime as well, you guys have been together, but now it's time, it was maybe the right person, the wrong time kind of thing. And it just never worked out. There's like a false start here. And you're probably thinking of them a lot because you're sensing that it's something between you two is still not done. You know, there's, yeah, look at that. The King of Cups again. There's that cup. There's that cup. It's like, you see he's at the beach too, but now he's in the water. It's like from the Knight of Cups, they became the King of Cups. And they're now in a very, do you see how this person's meditating in a very kind of spiritual environment, essence about them? And so are you when you're receiving these stuff here. It could also be that because this person has opened up energetically a little bit more due to the fact that they're practicing some kind of spirituality or spiritual practice, maybe meditation practice. Let me lower you guys a bit. Maybe some kind of meditation practice that kind of, it has opened them up a little bit energetically and spiritually. That could be why you guys are now more intensely receiving messages from them too. Wow, strength. See, this is falling under this card that I said, like, that's you trying to stay very grounded, stay in your bubble, kind of a little bit like not wanting to tap into this for some reason. The thing is, you are very strong, but you also wear your heart on your sleeve. You're a very loving, caring energy. And I think this person could be reaching out energetically as well because they're trying to understand what they're going through. Maybe not just your connection, but what they're going through this spiritual awakening. Hold on a second. Let me read the black for a second because I know that has to be something about awakening or something like that. I don't remember. Don't remember what it is though. If I could find it. Black egg, speaking from an authentic voice, the truth. All right. Some kind of truth coming your way from this person. The subtle essence of this card resides at the base of the throat. Yeah, okay, throat chakra activation. So this person could be ready to communicate with you in regards to something. Yeah, communication. That's communication. This could also kind of, in this deck is showing me like something trying to get to you from this person, like a message. It says the living and breathing vessel harbored only dash with rings true. When this essence is in balance, we speak slowly and clearly. We are drawn to activities like writing, reading, teaching, singing, and perhaps public speaking. Sounds draw us in, books draw us in, the concept of truth itself draws us in. So maybe this person is trying to unlock some kind of truth about themselves, about their own path, but how it's linked to yours, because it feels very much like it is linked right here with the Ten of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. Past life connections of both of you, and maybe you yourself have been trying to understand the same thing, and while you are unlocking those, so is this person. It's happening side by side, just almost like at different points, but happening at the same time nonetheless. I don't know if that makes sense, but I hope it does. So it's and the fact that I was saying like a new journey, there's a new start for you guys, because there has been a start in the past that never really flourished into nothing, but now it's like you're starting anew. It's like you completed a fool's journey. And it's interesting because remember when I flipped the last card of the deck, it was the World, and you have the Fool here. The World is the last card of the major arcana, so the completion of the fool's journey, and you have a new beginning here. So there was an end, and now there's about to be a beginning as well. Let's see. The Emperor. Wow. Yeah, this. So this is a divine masculine energy reaching out to you. I felt that before because I said he, but it's tarot is not really gender specific, or you have to take however it resonates. Some people present feminine, but they are actually in their masculine energy at certain points in their life, so it doesn't really matter. But for here, it does feel like it's a divine masculine energy who's really, it's almost like they're about to be in their divine masculine energy. They're about to be in their element. Okay, and I say element too because I literally saw it there, fire element, but it's true. It feels like, and this is Aries, this is Mars energy. This is, I see what I want and I go for it. I conquer, I achieve, I have everything I need, I am in charge. You know, there's no game to be played because I'm always going to be on top. Something like that. There's something about a win, but it has to do with you. It's almost like winning you over. And it's not to manipulate you, it's to show you how much they care, how much of a new beginning they truly want. Is what kind of the divine is saying, trust it. That's why they're coming to mind. That's why it's like constantly you're tapped into this person's energy. And they are on yours, by the way. I wouldn't be surprised if they themselves are also wondering why you are always on their mind. It's like, why? I shuffled and this card is still in the bottom of the deck. They're wondering what's going on. There's a little bit of confusion here. But clarity is about to come in. That truth, oh my goodness. Look at that. When pigs fly, wow. Yeah, a new beginning, the Page of Cups, a new beginning in love for you guys. And from a very truthful, enlightening place as well, I have to say, there's that flower of life again, that completion, that snake eating its tail. It's like, it's infinity. It's something that you share a beautiful connection. Wow. So that is why this person is on your mind, Pile One. I hope that kind of makes sense to you guys. It makes sense to me. I want to get one more card, and then I'll do the advice for you. Yeah, look at that. There's a triumph. There's a victory here between you two. A passionate new beginning. I would say there's passionate communication coming in, just because of all the fire element that we have here too. But overall, I see you guys as saying, yeah, this is a win for us. We did the thing, like we did it. You know what I just heard? It's interesting. Maybe you guys communicate through music, or like little phrases come to mind, and it's probably this person kind of like subconsciously, unconsciously sending them to you, or their higher self. I heard, Dora the Explorer, when I don't know if you do, but at the end she's like, we did it, we did it. That's what I heard. Okay. Wait, it's not time yet. Things are being woven. That makes sense though. She almost looks just like the Fool, like waiting to jump in. It's almost like you don't need to jump in. You're at the edge. And when you're ready, it's like this magic is going to like pull you in. This is beautiful. I've never seen this card this way. And I actually want to look at it like this. Because I don't think it's almost like she's hovering over this possibility here, this new beginning, this new life. But when it's ready, when it's time for both of you, you can't stop it. You're at the precipice of this. Wow. That is intense and beautiful. All right, let's see. What did I say? What did I say? Passion, a new beginning, more fire. Do you see this unicorn? Are you kidding me? That's crazy. Wow. Do what excites you. Get fired up about your life. Increase your energy levels. Yeah, that is nice. I really like that. I really like that for you guys. If anything, this speaks to the energy that this person brings into your life as well. Passion, new beginnings, wanting to do new things together or alone. It doesn't matter. It excites both of you into like feeling like you're reborn somehow. Wow. It's beautiful. Thank you so much, Pawan, for watching, letting me read for you. I really hope that this resonated with you guys and it brought you some clarity. I want to thank your spirit guides, this person's spirit guides, and this person's higher self, because I really do feel like they're really tapping into their higher self, and that's why they're more open. Like the messages came through very easily. Because sometimes, like when we're tapping into the why of things, especially in regards to other people, sometimes the card don't speak too easily, But this time they did. Quite beautiful. Thank you again so much. And I hope to see you in other readings in the future, you guys. Hello, Pal 2. If you picked the Ocean Jasper with the Rider-Waite Tarot, the original one, and the Six of Swords, this is going to be your reading. I'm going to put the tarot here on the side. First, I want to look into who this person is. And if that resonates with you, then this is definitely your reading. That's kind of like how I want to set it up. So let's look first into who this is, and then we'll start your reading. All right, so Seven of Cups. Okay. See all of the cups upside down except for one. I have a feeling all of these readings are going to be about love or like a loving connection or some kind of romantic stuff. Pile 1 definitely was, but there's this one cup here. I love this card. So this is upright and this is in reverse. I actually prefer it in reverse because, like I said, there's only one cup standing up and I like that. So definitely giving me, obviously, water sign energy. So Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio is a possibility for you guys. Doesn't have to be specifically, but it's definitely there. This person who you're thinking about, who's coming to mind, they confuse the hell out of you, quite literally. I can't say anything but that because that is the truth. That's probably why you're watching a reading in the first place. We're going to dig into it a little bit more, but right off the bat, this person confuses you. They have a lot of potential, but it's almost like they don't see it themselves. Because if I'm looking at this card upright, all of the cups that are upright now, this is the only one that's upside down, right? Their potential, their this, their that, confusion, you know, like good things, bad things. But one is like covering something. So what is being covered there? What is that about? You know, like you're trying to get to the essence of this person almost. Like you're really trying to understand them, but they confuse you. They maybe themselves are not very forthcoming with much, especially about how they feel and about like their emotions. And probably, I don't know, you could sense that this person has been through something that has damaged the way that they probably communicate about their emotions or something like that, or past relationships that have really hurt them. And it's almost like they closed off their heart a little bit because of those things that they've been through. But at the same time, you do see how there's something there still. All right. Earth element, survivable, adaptable, and reliable. Well, okay, Capricorn, you know, Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. Capricorn heavily I'm picking up on just because as a fellow Capricorn with a Capricorn stellium, a lot of placements in Capricorn, I'm extremely emotional. It took me a really long time in life to get to the bottom of how to express my emotions and how to just come to terms with the fact that I'm extremely emotional and I should show it. If I want to cry, I should cry. If I want to scream, I should scream. Like, it's not good to like battle that shit in or push it down. And I feel like overall earth signs, they feel very heavily, but they don't have a way of expressing it. Not like, for example, just to give you like a cliche, like Pisces, you know, they can cry on cue, like something cute, tears, something sad, they're wallowing. You know what I mean? Like, we feel very deeply, but it's hard to bring that to the surface, or for us to feel like we can be vulnerable around people when it comes to our emotional well-being. That feels like this person. No wonder, you know, no wonder that you keep worrying about them, because you know that they might be going through something and they don't have a way of really like wanting. They might even not want to express how they feel yet. And I think you should always honor that. You know, it should be up to the person who's going through something to want to be like, you know, to want to bring that up and talk about it. However, you could also be worried for this person because you might sense that they're ready to speak, but like they don't have an outlet for it, or yeah, they feel very lost. So therefore you're confused too. Elk, you see more earth energy. This makes me think of an eclipse here. We have an eclipse on the 20th. So there could be a lot of like volatile energy, like just high intensity energy that this person's like almost holding on to. And they can't let it go because they don't have a way of letting it go. Eclipses are very powerful things. All right, I want to read about the elk here. Let's see what the elk has to say. Very beautiful card, actually. It's like earth and fire. It looks like their antlers are on fire. Stable, resilient, headstrong, the father. Okay, right away, father wounds could be significant. All right. The gray elk represents the earth element and its masculine form. This means it provides underlying support and stability amidst life's many changes. An elk personality, whether male or female, is fully established in themselves and knows their core values. They become known and respected for acting in the ways that uphold those values. Sometimes the elk's ego can become inflated, but for the most part, they make damn good fathers, mothers, lovers, and friends. The world needs more elk energy. When in balance, supportive, kind, and consistent. When out of balance, pretentious, high and mighty. To bring into balance, eat and drink more consciously. Okay, so father wounds could be significant. Also, this could be a masculine energy that you feel has had a bit of struggles when it comes to the things that they've been trying to pursue. Maybe they haven't had the success that they wanted in life. With earth element, that's what I'm getting right away. Like it could be like money. It could be that their health is being, it's preventing them from like being the person that they want to be. Money, health, the opportunities that have been presented to them. Maybe they fumble the bag a couple of times, and there's nothing wrong with that. Maybe they're just going through like a growing period. Makes sense with the antlers because, right, they drop those and then they regrow them every year. So this person could be going through a cycle where there's some growing pains here. However, I'm hearing you're not a tree, you can get up and go, right? It's kind of like that, but it could be really hard for this person to realize that they've reached an end of something. It could make them very, very confused. This person's speaking a lot for someone who I feel doesn't really speak too much about how they feel. But they're speaking here, so that's very beautiful, actually. Wow. Okay. So yeah, this person might feel like, I set down roots. I decided that I wanted to pursue this. Why isn't it working out for me? This is hard. It's intense. I'm sad. I'm upset that things are not how they should be or how I think they should be. But the universe is also trying to let them know that it's okay to try something and fail. There's nothing wrong with that. But this, again, could be something that this person really, it hurts them to a deep, deep level. They could be going through like an ego death at this time. I can see why you're worried about them. I can definitely see why you're worried about them. All right. Let's look a little deeper and see why this person is on your mind. So if that sounds like your person, this is your reading. All right. A lot of earth energy here. Capricorn heavy Capricorn. But not just Capricorn. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And definitely Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces too. But, all right. Let's see. Oh, all right. Yeah, Nine of Wands. Talk about the energy that I was picking up from this person. The fact that this is fire energy, but you guys, this is also, wands are what? They're made of wood. It's almost like an earth energy again. This person's like a wounded warrior. They really do have those walls up. And you understand this about them, okay? And if you don't, this should be confirmation for you that maybe you have an inkling and you were like, what's wrong? What's going on? Why are they so hurting? Because they've been hurt in the past. Like, they have a lot of walls up. The good thing about the 901s though, it's we're reaching the 10. We're about to get to that breaking point where the universe kind of, and if you've been through like doing some shadow work, a dark night of the soul, spiritual growth in general, you know what that feels like. Like, it's almost like there's a final straw that breaks a camel's back. Like, there's a final thing that this person's about to go through here, where they decide, you know what, it's okay, I'm going to drop all of these burdens. I'm going to actually let go of the things that no longer serve me to start anew, because I can. They have to believe in themselves. Again, they realize, I'm not a tree, I'm not planted here. I can set down roots anywhere I go with any, like, I can, yeah, I can like survive anywhere I go. I'm okay. It's okay. They're very hard worker. You could also resonate with some of this actually, Pao, too. Maybe you've been through this, which is why you're kind of feeling so much for this person, and they're at the forefront of your mind because you've been through this yourself. And you worked through it. You actually put in the work to kind of get yourself out of this stagnicity here. Yeah, look at that. Yeah. The thing is, Virgo, confirmation on that, but the thing is, and he's also holding a wand. That's crazy. See, it's almost like, you know what it feels like to be driven into this hermit mode, and to having to go up in the highs of the mountains of your mind, of your soul, of your being, to be alone and to actually dig deep to find that light that's actually going to guide you out of the darkness, out of you being in a state of confusion and sadness and feeling like you're not enough, like you can't do anything right, or I don't know, there's something about this person being very tormented by the fact that they work and work and work and they try over and over again and nothing pans out. Wow, that's crazy. Look at that. The Wheel of Fortune. Karmic wheel is turning in this person's favor. That's the thing. You could be sensing that. This, again, this very much feels like it could be you as well, Pao Tu. Not you specifically, but the reason why this person's coming to mind so much for you, or you're thinking about them often, is because they're going through something that you similarly went through. And maybe the divine is saying here, yes, it's definitely it. If this person reaches out to actually speak to you because they feel like they have no one else, please hear them out, okay? Regardless of what happened here, I don't think this is a bad person. Obviously, you know your story better than I do. Don't let me like encourage you to talk to someone who was abusive or just like nasty to you or in any kind of way. And even if they weren't, if you don't want to speak to someone, don't. But I'm saying, like, I don't think you would be watching a reading unless it was someone that you actually, maybe not in contact with, but you care about. Like, if they reach out, you would actually speak to them, hear them out, lend an ear that maybe you never had when you were going through this. The thing is that they're at that end. They're at that end of holding on to all the burdens and stuff, thinking that they're the only ones who have to carry everything on their shoulders, and they don't have to go at it alone, is what I'm hearing, but they don't realize that. And maybe what they have to do is something that they have to do alone. That makes sense with the Hermit here. However, it's almost like you could tell this person, hey, but you have your spirit guides, or you have God, you have angels, you have, whatever it is that they subscribe to as far as beliefs. Definitely here, again, that karmic justice is moving in their favor. There's karmic cycles that are ending for them. With the 10, it's 9 and 10. You see the consecutive things that I was talking about? It's actually 8, 9, 10. Wow. 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 Look at that. What did I say? Okay, I love this. I love this. You're sensing that this person, you could be very spiritual, Pal, too. You could be a reader yourself or some kind of like channeler, oracle, something. I don't know. Because I think you went through like a karmic awakening, or I don't even know what a karmic awakening is. I don't even know why that came out of my mouth. But you've been through karmic cycles, closing them, opening new ones. You've been through the hermit mode. You've been through the point where you see a shift in your energy and your life, quite literally. The wheel moves. And they're going through this right now, Pautu. In between the 9 of Wands and them putting down everything and saying, fuck it, I'm just going to let go of everything that's not meant for me and start anew. It's like this is in between all of that. Do you see that? That's crazy. I love that. I love that because I saw the 10 of Wands right away when I got the 9 of Wands. Wow. All right, let's clarify the 9 of Wands. Yeah, look at that page, new beginning. Maybe also the lesson that this person's learning at this time is about opening up about their feelings, opening up about their emotions. And it starts with a page because, you know, it starts with the childlike energy, because we can't just go 0 to 100 when it comes to all of this, especially if this person is an earth sign. It takes a while, you know, but it takes a while for everybody. Especially also, I have to say, when you've been hurt over and over and over again, it could be almost triggering to have to open up to people because you're like, what is the point? Everybody that I have actually shared my pain with or my story with, it never lasts. They never stick around, or it's always like, oh, you know, you can get through it, but nothing, you know, there's no support there. There's no deep understanding, which you know, you have to meet. If you care about someone, you kind of meet them where they're at. You know, you accept them for who they are. They're learning how to be expressive about their emotions, and that's a valuable thing, the fact that they want to work at it. Yeah, look at that 9 of Pentacles. I love it. This person's definitely, again, with the consecutive 8 and 9, this person's working really hard at something about having their independence and their freedom. And the thing is, it's about to happen for them. But they should not give up on themselves. However, they should give up on things that no longer serve them. I don't think this person's afraid to walk away from things of the past, or they're not afraid to close the door, like finalize a chapter about how they've been hurt and wronged in the past. But I feel like it's going to take a while for them, because you see this person walking away with that staff, and then we have the Hermit up here. It's going to take some time in solitude, some time to themselves, to them actually figuring out who they are, what they want, and also almost like who they want to be, because they have a lot of endless possibilities here. All of that is happening, and I feel like also very fast, because wands are fast energy. It's almost like they're going through a transformation, probably in April. That would make sense. Especially, okay, earth energy, so probably in Taurus season it could be as well, when things are moving, you know, like I feel like this work that they're putting in, it almost like, you see how that could look like a Pentacles, like 8, 9, 10 of Pentacles, quite literally a 10 as well. But it's like a final lesson, a final integration of something for this person. And maybe you are kind of going through the same thing in a different way. Wow. I think this is you. I think this is you picking up on this. Because you see what I mean, where I say you're an intuitive, you're a reader or something like that, or a channeler or an oracle. And it's like you read fortunes, you see this coming, you have like a foreshadowing of this. but you cannot tell them because that would be weird or something. I don't know. Maybe you can't tell them because you can't really read for your friends, or you can't really read about yourself and as far as connections with other people, or even people that you know and you're interested in. You, it's really hard for you to read upon them. However, you do receive the information that you need, Pautu. It's probably in your dreams, probably in dreams where you cannot kind of, your defenses are down, not in a bad way, but in a way of like you don't have the preconceived notions of things, right? So the messages can just flow in a little bit better for you. Or maybe you get messages by watching other readers. You realize that that's kind of the thing that you have to do, because for yourself you cannot read. I know that is true for me, like 100%. I cannot sit here and read about my life. I have to get out of it for me to like have a different perspective. If I read for myself, I don't understand it unless it's some kind of like spiritual stuff. But about love, connections, friends, work, I usually cannot. I have to outsource that, you know, like I have to get a reading from someone else or watch a reading from someone else. That could apply to you too. The thing is that you're probably, that even makes more sense. You're probably not even trying. You're not trying to get information about this person or what they're going through or anything like that. But it just comes. It comes to you naturally. Like it appears in your mind, like in your mind's eye. You're very intuitive. You probably see things or you hear things, or like I said, in dreams is very specific about those dreams. And you can't help it. So you kind of know what's going on, but you don't fully know, which that makes sense too with the confusion I was picking up on at first. All right, let's see the 10 of Wands here. Temperance, that is beautiful. Okay, healing. When they get to this point, I understand you're worried about them, Pautu. I totally understand, but the divine really wants to put you at ease here, saying if something really, really, really bad was happening, which honestly, when we're dealing with emotional health and mental health and anything like that, it can, things can get ugly pretty fast. But the divine is saying here, they're just going through a healing process right now. It's okay. Don't worry. Like I said, if there was something really alarming, I think you would be told of it. Like somehow, some way, the message will get to you, or actually this person will be guided by their spirit guides, or by just, their being would tell them, hey, reach out to so and so, and they can calm you down, or at least they can hear you out, and they're going to understand you. I don't think this person's in danger per se. I just think they're going through a healing process at the moment, and you're connected somehow. I don't know if this is like a romantic or a friend or a family member. Whoever it is, though, it feels very beautiful, the connection, the fact that you keep track of them energetically and spiritually, even if you're not communicating. And even if you don't want to, the divine still gives you updates. It's like you deserve the updates because you care about this person. You have a lot of love for them. Well, they're going through a healing journey, okay? They're almost at that end of like saying, fuck it, I'm going to focus on myself and heal and process my emotions. A lot of emotional intelligence in this card. Again, quite beautiful energies. We start with a page, we end with temperance, okay? That's beautiful. That is beautiful. So we have Virgo, we have Libra. I like Libra for that. We have Sagittarius here. With the High Priestess, any water sign could go for that. But I feel like Cancer for sure, just because of the moon. Like they're very connected to the moon. They're going to be okay. They're going to be okay. They're just going through changes, a little bit of growing pains, if you will, right? Say, let's look at this card because it felt, look at that. Healing, yes, please don't worry. Look at that. There's so much major arcana here for them. I love it. There's healing. They're just following their true north, their North Star. Do you see the balance here? This is balancing energy. This is balancing energy. they're doing their energetic work, their spiritual work, their shadow work, which of course will be triggering for them at an ego base, at a soul level, everything, everything. But it's okay. It's for their well-being. Like, they're going to be okay. They're going to get through it. They're very supported. They have very strong spirit guides as well. And they, it's almost like they know that they have you to reach out to if they really need to. I don't know how you guys ended things, if you ended things or something, but I feel like they know that you know that they can reach out, and you will be someone that's really nice and understanding towards them. So that's really beautiful, and it speaks beautifully about you too, Paul too. All right, let's look at the advice here. Yep, look at that. Earth School, life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning. I think you are doing that, Paul too. Maybe this person and you are there's some kind of soulmate energy or soul family energy here, where you're going through the lessons and then they're going through the lessons right after you or something like that. You're both here to be students of life. And I feel like Sagittarius is always like that too. They're students of life. You're students of earth energy again. I love it. You see, you're fearless. You jump in and you're like, yeah, I'm going to learn. It doesn't matter what comes our way. Wow, that's really beautiful. See, I told you, they're just learning. They're good. They're going to be okay. All right. This is nice. Celebration. A positive outcome is assured. What did I say? If you're worried, don't worry, okay? Celebrate your success. Enjoy your achievements. That is for both of you. Both of you. Maybe you have some kind of achievements in the sense of your spiritual awareness has been getting, there's a broader spectrum. You realize now how much you receive every day, or how much you actually are tapped into things, to the point where this should be confirmation for you, actually, pal, too. You've been picking up on this person for a reason. Maybe you've tried to figure it out, but you couldn't. You were guided to this reading. It all kind of makes sense. There's synchronicities, there's signs, there's just serendipity all around you. And the divine is saying, yeah, that is to be celebrated. But also, I feel like there's some kind of celebration between you and this person coming up as well. There's wisdom with the owls here. The purple makes me think of the crown chakra as well. A lot of information and energetic connection here. And like I said, you feel like counterparts or soulmates, or some kind of soul family, because you came here together to say, yeah, we're just gonna go learn. It's like, let's go take a trip to Earth and learn some stuff and get some soul growth going. That's kind of like what I feel. You guys kind of make a pact or something. That's really cute. That's really interesting. All right. I really hope that this resonated for you and brought you clarity and put you a little bit at ease in regards to this person, because you really seem to have a lot of love for them, and you've been worried, but they're okay. They're doing their thing, okay? Just like you did your thing. They're healing, they're learning, they're growing, and it's okay. It's gonna be all right. All right. So thank you so much for letting me read for you. I really hope again that this brought you clarity and confirmation. I want to thank your spirit guides. I want to thank this person for being so open energetically to kind of put you at ease as well. It's almost like they are worried that you're worried as well, which is quite beautiful and cute. But yeah, I hope to see you in other readings in the future, and have a good one. Hello, Pal 3. If you guys picked the Desert Rose with the Tarot of Oppositions and the King of Swords, this is going to be your reading. King of Swords is a character I like sometimes. All right. So anyways, first we're going to be looking into who this person is, because if this part resonates with you guys, then this is definitely your reading. And if not, maybe, you know, there's another pile that will be more suited for you. And these are advice, and we're going to look at that at the end, okay? So let's see who this person is that you've been thinking about, who's been on your mind. Tea. Okay, we're going to get some tea, I guess. So the Two of Wands. Excuse me. All right. Someone who's been trying to make a decision, or someone you've been at odds with, probably. Maybe you've shared some passionate words between you, and I'm not seeing the most positive words, but definitely passionate ones, right? Maybe a little bit of conflict that you had here with someone. Something about a choice that was made. And while these two people are seeing eye to eye, it's almost like they're not. It's almost like the eyes are looking at me for some reason. That's interesting. Air energy, philosophy, discrimination, and empathy. What an interesting mix there. Philosophy, discrimination, and empathy. Air energy. Air and fire, you know, just adds more to the fire. Maybe you don't see eye to eye regarding some kind of decision that was made. You feel like it wasn't fair for you, or maybe it wasn't fair for them, or it wasn't fair for an outside party, or something like that. And you're wanting clarity here. Yeah. Okay. Earth energy. So we have all of the fire signs, the air signs, and the earth energy. So the earth signs as well. You know, with the raccoon, it's almost like they're shying away from something. This person maybe does know that they were kind of in the wrong in what happened here. They're coming around to realizing, hey, maybe I wasn't the best of people here in this thing that happened with Pal 3. They're tapping into their empathy, and they're realizing, hey, I'm going to stay in the shadows for a bit, because I kind of feel like not the best right now about who I was in the past, or something like that. All right, let's read about the raccoon. You could be tapping into this person's energy. This person could be tapping into yours because some guilt or something like that. It says talented, shadowy, in hiding. Raccoon energy is a play within all artists to greater or lesser degrees. At best, it indicates talent, tenacity, and skillfulness with a practical musical instrument or creative tool. Its shadow side points to an unresolved issue around self-image and success. Yeah, there's an unresolved issue, some kind of conflict. That makes sense. Sometimes using a stage name or wearing a mask works as an artist's favor. Other times it is limiting creativity. I am who my audience thinks I am. What if I am ready to grow into something more? Raccoon energy won't let us off the hook until this creative ego fear is resolved. When in balance, generous friend, exceptional artist. When out of balance, competitive, starving artist. To bring into balance, make new work. Okay. So this could be an artist friend of yours, or you both could be artists or creatives in your own respective fields or outlets, or whatever it might be, and you guys don't had a conflict around something here, maybe an actually like a creative project that you wanted to work on together, and now this person is like waiting for the right moment to approach you. But energetically and spiritually, obviously, you're picking up on this. That's interesting. All right. Interesting pile. Pile 3. All right. Let's see here. Let's see what's going on. Interesting message is what I meant to say. All the piles have been a little bit different, which I actually like that, because But actually, you know, part 1 and 2 kind of felt like it was about love, a loving connection, a romantic thing. I don't know about yours. Yours feels like friendship, something lighthearted, but also that kind of ended in a weird, abrupt, and like not the best of ways. All right, let's see. Oh, all right. 6 of Swords. Okay, yeah, moving to calmer waters, getting away from the conflict. Feels like a sunset in this card, is what I see. You could be thinking of them because I think you're over whatever happened, and maybe you want to bring that to this person, kind of make peace, you know, sympathize with what they've been through. And I think they already sympathize with you as well, but maybe you haven't spoken about it. Yeah, look at that. 7 of Wands, a conflict. You might be anticipating when you speak to this person some kind of even more of an exchange of not the best of things, not pleasantries, but maybe a fight. Maybe you're kind of gearing up for a fight, and this is why this person's always on your mind at this time. Yeah. It's almost like you don't want to retouch or go back and talk about what happened because you just feel it's going to end in both of you kind of going your own ways and saying, nothing can come of this. We cannot salvage this relationship. At like a core level, we just don't see eye to eye anymore. Which honestly, I don't think there's anything wrong with that either. But at least you can have closure. Look at that. Yeah, five of Pentacles. There's that abandonment thing, right? It's almost like you feel like if you connect and you speak to each other again, it's going to be a fight. You're going to have to walk away. You're going to end up hurt again, sad, lonely, out in the cold. It's going to feel like this again. Maybe you even feel like this person feels too. Both of you are looking at each other with this raccoon energy, like, you know, if you go, I go, but if you speak to me and then I don't like it, we're going to be hurt again. Death. But maybe not. Maybe not. That's the thing. Let me dig a little deeper here because this one feels like the divine just really wants to give you advice here. I'm picking up on the story, but I think this is about advice now seeing the death card because right away I heard it's going to be different this time. There's been a growth here and there's about to be some kind of rebirth between both of you, like some kind of, it's almost like a, what is that called? Compromise, some kind of compromise to make sure that you both show yourselves as this like renewed energy. You've changed. Okay, you've changed. You're more empathetic and you are more open-minded now. Okay, you're trying to get away from this, the shadow side of this energy. You're not in the shadows anymore, if you will. And you're wondering if this person can meet you halfway, kind of understand where you're coming from, understand what happened as far as from your end. And maybe they're trying to understand what happened from your end as well, just like you do from theirs. You know what I mean? That's interesting. All right. Let's see. Let's see what the 6 of Swords is about. Your message is not, yeah, the new beginning. Your message is not that clear to me, but we're going to get through it. The Fool, nice. Definitely moving on, you guys. Definitely starting a new cycle here. Very happy-go-lucky energy, not worried, trusting that things are going to pan out how they should. With the white bird here, it's here too in this card. It's almost like the divine is saying, we've been with you through it all. You and this person through it all. And now it's time for us to also be with you when this new beginning for both of you comes up here. You're guided, you're supported. Please don't worry is what I'm hearing. I actually want to cover that. So I think I'm going to do 3 rows for you guys. 4 of Swords, exactly. Exactly. But you've had time after this fight or this conflict to actually think about what's going on here. You put down your sword quite literally. It's not that you've put it through you. It hasn't, you know, it's not resting on your heart like on the opposite side. It's actually resting beside you. You're not fighting anymore. If anything, you're just wanting the truth and you're wanting closure and clarity here, which I think is why you're ready for it. You wouldn't be wanting it unless you were ready. Look at that, the High Priestess upright as well. You're getting that clarity. You're about to. All of the pals have been very intuitive people who are watching me. Whether you accept that about yourself or not, that you're actually, you know, spiritually gifted in that sense, where a lot of you receive prophetic dreams. A lot of you receive information in dreams, period, in your dream state. Just the High Priestess. And the last 2 piles, we've gotten these. So, but there's something that the key to your awareness here is tapping into your emotions, because it's falling under the 8 of Cups. It's like, don't walk away, don't give your back to all of the emotional awareness and all of the feels that this connection kind of brings up for you, because it's actually, it helps you grow, is what I'm seeing, pile 3. Or you're seeing how it has helped you grow. So you're like, wait a minute, I actually appreciate the fact that me and this person kind of had a falling out or didn't see eye to eye. It made me see who I truly want to be, or who I identify as even more, or helped you get out of the shadows. But it helped this person too, or it's about to help them. Maybe they're in the shadows because they still haven't kind of seen things your way, or seen things the same way that you are. They don't have the same perspective as you. And that makes sense, because, you know, in that conflict is your truth, their truth, and the truth. You know, it's like, let's see what that 5 of Pentacles is. Yeah, look at that, 6 of Pentacles. The next step forward is an equal give and take. It's something fair, some kind of co-creation that is fair. It's neither, it's almost like the divine is saying here, if the whole point from this is to just move on, let this rest, this connection rest, and you move on to, you know, better things, be a different person, and you're never going to be friends again, lovers again, acquaintances again. It's okay. It's just, things will play out how they should. I don't think this person is coming to mind for, it's almost like, I feel like you're gearing up for some kind of conflict, but there's no conflict here. If anything, there's balance. Things are being balanced here. The 5 of Cups. There's that message again of being happy with things that didn't work out in the past. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. You're not in this energy anymore of being dissatisfied and sad and thinking of what happened, could have happened, didn't happen. You're up here now. You're like, no, I'm happy. It's okay. With the tulips, make me think of yellow tulips. Yellow seems to be significant. Very like friendshipy kind of energy. Very happy, easygoing. Even though it's like clarifying death. I just think the death is trying to say that things are over, but it's okay. You just move on to something better. Or you just move on, period. Maybe moving on is the something better. It's that simple. All right, I'm going to do one more row for you guys. And I'm very curious about your advice. Page of Pentacles. New beginning again, you guys. That's lovely. That's beautiful. You deserve that. There's a solid new beginning here. It's almost like it's saying you went from the 5 of Pentacles to get one more Pentacle to the 6. Equal give and take. maybe this is also saying, like, if you ever meet someone like this person, or maybe this person again, and you guys kind of encounter each other again, it's okay if you want to give it a try and see if you can work things out and be balanced and communicate how you're supposed to communicate, kind of not in a very fiery, volatile kind of way, but it's a possibility as well for some of you. And for others of you, you know, moving on from this relationship is actually a really good thing for you. And for this person, you're not going back, but you're going into something new, which you deserve. Look at that, Ace of Swords. Yeah, because you deserve something truthful, something that's actually meant for you. You see that sword where I said, like, you're putting down your sword, but the sword is almost like being put down by the divine. There's no more fighting. There's no more struggle here. There's just the truth and clarity for both parties, and you can move on if you want to, or you can try again if you want to, which I think it's almost like wiping the slate clean. I actually like that kind of energy here. Ace of Cups, nice. This is that learning from your emotional awareness due to this. Honestly, the cups are significant for the High Priestess, and so the Eight of Cups was, and so is the Ace of Cups here. Beginnings, new beginning, new beginning, new beginning. I love it. I love it. You deserve this, I think. Not I think, it's what I heard. You deserve this. You do. All right. You and this person do. Seven of Pentacles. Another card of, like, in the opposite, she has more, but she's unhappy. Yet on this side, she has a little less, but she's very happy. She's very content with what she has here. Because I think it has come in like waves. Like, you see 5, 6, 7. It's come easily, little by little. But like when it's meant to, divinely orchestrated as well with the aces. Because that's coming from the divine, quite literally. And then with the ace of, with the Page of Pentacles, it's again, it's a beginning that's very much, it's like a seed. It's happening. It's 3D, okay? You deserve it too. I keep saying that because it's true. You deserve it. All right. Whoa, the Chariot, you guys. More balanced energy, fast moving energy. This person's like celebrating coming your way. Like, it's not this person. What I'm saying is, like, this figure looks like they're celebrating. It's almost like winning a battle and like coming home. Like, you're in a rush to get home because you're done with something here. You're happy again. There's new energy, new things circulating here. The Chariot is also this year, 2023. It's up to 7, which is the Chariot card. So this is definitely something that's coming. This energy is shifting, changing finally, and it's happening this year. Maybe this has been going on for a couple of years, or maybe it happened recently this year, but this is confirmation for you that you're moving out of this conflict with this person this year. Whatever is happening here, whether, I feel like for some of you it's a brand new beginning with this person. For others of you it's a brand new beginning for both of you, but not with each other. Like, it's just you go your happy merry way, even like at an energetic level, which is what I'm picking up on here. I don't think this person will be on your mind if you're not speaking to them, unless you were connected, tethered, some kind of like, there's some karmic lesson here between you two that I feel has been learned, has been conquered. So you're ready to move on to something different, or maybe something different with them, but something different nonetheless. And this is for both of you. It's not just for you, which I think you would be happy to hear, actually. All right, I want to get one more card, and then I'm going to move on to your advice. I'm surprised. Look at that, the Queen of Swords. I want to look at this one too because it flipped over. And the King of Wands, okay. And the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom too. Okay, well, and the Ace of Wands. Interesting. I love this card. It's like this card, but it's actually the Ace of Wands. Anyways, I love it. The Queen of Swords. And the fact that who flipped over when I flipped this deck? The King of Swords. For some of you, this is definitely was like a romantic connection, but even though you guys are in the same suit, maybe you weren't very suited for each other. Or maybe you are, take that however resonates, because some of you do have a brand new beginning with this specific person again. I like how she's holding something here, and it looks like the moon to me, which I very much resonates with this one. So you definitely are the Queen of Swords, and you are the High Priestess here. For me, I'm just seeing that. You're very truthful in your communication. You're very open with how you approach things. This situation has taught you that, Pile 3. It has taught you that the truth above all, the communication above all, is what really makes a relationship work. And it doesn't have to be hurtful to one another, but it does definitely have to be authentic. Authenticity is interesting too, because it even came up with the raccoon, where it said if you wear many masks, like as a creative, the mask that you wear is you are who your audience believes you to be, right? So you have to be authentic if you don't want to be repeating the same cycles again and again. And that could be what you have learned from this relationship. This could be what you have learned from this conflict. This person is on your mind because you finally grasped that lesson, that essence that your soul was trying to teach you here. This connection was trying to teach you. Maybe that's why you were tethered to each other for a while, until you learned this, until it finally clicked for you. All right. Yeah, look at that. Activated Earth, power, places, ley lines, trust where you're led. I think that's very significant for you too. Trust where you're led, quite literally. Look at that. You're on a journey. You're starting anew. Trust where you're headed and where you're naturally guided to go. I think regardless of where you go, you've always been in the right place at the right time. But there's something about you believing in yourself as well, and you showing up authentically, that just kind of like just makes that energy that much intense, that much true, that much, I don't know, there's just a lot of powerful resonance with that, of believing in yourself and believing in where you're led and believing your intuition and trust it. Freedom, wow. I do feel like there is freedom from this cycle here with this person. At least freedom, and like I was saying, in the sense of like you finally gotten the message. You've gotten the lesson, and that is freeing in itself. It says, live wild and free, choose your freedom, claim your independence. Power, places. Maybe you're meant to travel somewhere, and trust where you're led. Trust where your heart, like that makes sense with the Fool there too, the freedom. Trust where you're led, and just trust. It's almost like every step you take in whatever direction is going to work out for you. And it's not just you, it's also this person. They deserve good things just like you do, but sometimes it's not aligned for both of you together, maybe not at this time, maybe a little bit later in life. Just know that right now you're meant to like realize that you've gotten the lesson. Have you learned it? Yes. Then that means you're not going to repeat it, and be excited for a new beginning. Be excited to be freed of this. You are free. And if this person is not yet, it's okay. It's okay. They'll get there at their own perspective time. I think you should also see it that way, where you cannot pull anyone with you along. They have to be on their own journey at their own pace. Like if they don't have the closure that you have, it's okay. They'll get there eventually. Wow. Very interesting and powerful reading for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for letting me read for you. I want to thank your spirit guides as well, and this person for coming in a little bit. But I feel like I was mainly reading for you, which I actually like, because I think you needed to hear this stuff like from your guide's perspective, because I think you needed to gain some kind of perspective here as far as this situation with this person. And I hope I was able to articulate it as best as you know, and it resonates with you guys. Thank you again so much, and I hope to see you in other readings in the future.